Hi, folks. I'm getting to my page here where I can see. Janice will share me in just a minute. We're doing something fun with ATCs tonight. That's artist trading cards. If you're unfamiliar with those, that is what we are referring to, is artist trading cards. And I've got a little bit of a mess here on my that I want to clean off. So, hi everyone. Tell me you're here. Tell me you're watching. Say hi. Don't want to be all by my lonesome. Hopefully, folks will be on in just a minute. Where is everyone tonight? It's been so lonely lately. Say hi when you hop on. Tell me that you're here. I tell you what, it's been such a... Hi, Cindy. How are you? We're going to do some artist trading cards tonight. We're going to have some fun with those. And I'm going to turn down. I'm just going to get started. They'll share me into the group in a little bit, and I'll go join the group and be able to see folks there. So say hi when you are here. There we go. Hey, Janice. Oh, thank you for sprinkling me out. There you are. Oh, and I now see me. Yay. Okay, I can see my comments. Hi, everyone. Hopefully you're having a great night. I might be. Anyway, we're doing some artist trading cards tonight. And if you don't know what artist trading cards are, hold on. Let me grab some and show you some. They're pretty cool. And it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a little small art project, right? And so here's some that I did. This one says stand out. This one has a little grace and a little verse on it. May the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And then this one says see the good, and it has a little card thing there. So see, they're little mini cards, and you create them on actual like playing cards. And the good thing about it is you can just give this to a friend who needs a little, pick me up. You can send in the mail. They're super cheap. You can do all kinds of things. You can practice a little mixed media piece if you're not sure about colors. You can add them to your pieces of work for like the tags that you sell. Hi, Krista. How are you? Good to see you. And so we're going to make some tonight, and I'm going to show you how to make some and make them kind of easy. Good to see you, girlfriend. I'm going to first take this decoupage paper. I already have one. I think I'm not really a big mushroom person. I know. I'm probably going to get lots of hate for that. I'm putting on my big girl pants for all the fire coming my way because mushrooms are hot right now. But I don't know. I'm just not a big mushroom. I don't like to eat them. They're not my thing. Like I have tried to like mushrooms. In my defense, I have tried to like mushrooms. I have eaten them like every way I know to eat them, and I don't know. I think it's a consistency thing. I just don't like them. So I'm just putting down some decoupage glue on some watercolor paper. And so what I want to do is we're going to create some ephemera from this decoupage paper to give us some of these leaves. And I have another little one over here that I've already done, and it's drying, that has some animals on it. Hi, Julie. Hi, Beverly. How is everyone tonight from the UK? Wow. How is the weather over in the UK? Are y'all starting to cool off a little bit? I know your temperatures sometimes run a little cooler than ours here. I'm in the United States. I'm in Virginia. And so I'm just putting the decoupage on top to seal this in. You always want to have the decoupage glue on the bottom and the top. This is actually not Mod Podge. You could use Mod Podge. This is actually a decoupage glue. And so, and what it's going to do is it's just going to seal these two pieces of paper together. The rice paper to the watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is heavy enough. I mean, you could actually do decoupage onto regular paper, but I kind of wanted the thicker, heavier watercolor paper, and that's a heavy pound. Usually watercolor paper is about 140 pounds. And typically, I mean, you can get different pounds for, but this was just a cheap one from Walmart. Hi, Connie. Hey, Nicole's Treasures, Recycled Treasures. I think you're coming up after me. I think that's right. If I remember correctly. So what we want to do, I've got several other papers out here just to have fun with. I don't think I'm going to use the mushrooms. I think with the mushrooms, we're just going to set aside the mushrooms. Hi, Ari. How are you? Y'all tell me in the comments, do y'all like mushrooms? Yay to the mushrooms or nay to the mushrooms? Beverly. And we're doing artist trading cards. And artist trading cards are so much fun, guys. They really are. These are just some Halloween papers. Since it's Halloween and it's fall and it's a little spooky, I thought maybe we would have some fun with these. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of create like a little bit of a master board, or I guess you could say. This is kind of a easy way to get many cards done at the same time. So if you're doing these for an event, like you're going to go like to a retreat and you want to take some cards with your name and maybe your business or maybe your email address, you can do these really simple. And I'm just going to lay out some cards here. We're dealing cards. Maybe I shouldn't say that on Facebook. I might get in trouble. Because Facebook, they're bots. They don't understand like funny things. And they don't catch like, you say you're dealing cards. They don't get the fact that I'm not actually doing that. I'm not actually doing it. They take everything literally, and you get the like, you violated. And it's like, no, I did not. No, I did not. They are just kind of wild. You know that. So, again, I'm going to use some decoupage glue here. And guys, if your paper starts to curl on you, there's a trick that you can do that stops them from doing. Tell me in the comments, have you ever made artist trading cards? Have you ever heard of artist trading cards? Some folks have never heard of them. They've actually been around for lots of years, many, many, many years. They're starting to make a little comeback. Of course, paper crafts are super popular right now. And this would fall under a paper craft. Nope and nope. You've never heard about them. Okay. Well, they're just what they say, artist trading cards. And so you create them and you trade them. Think of like a baseball card or one of those. You know how you trade baseball cards or Pokemon cards. And so, Krista, I know you have kids and you probably have been through the Pokemon trading card days. And so we're just putting some decoupage glue down, and then we're going to use some of these papers and we're going to put them on, and then we're going to create our cards. You can paint on them, you can paint them, you can do anything you want with these. But the fun part is you put your information on the back side of them, and then you trade them. You trade them with your friends, or if you're going to like an event, you give them to the other people at the event. And hopefully it's been worked out that they have their cards too, and they give you your cards, because that's the fun part. Oh, really? Yes, you give to friends who sell journals. They're great if you do junk journaling. They're absolutely awesome for that. So I'm going to use a combination of all these papers because I have these beautiful fall papers, and I don't have necessarily a project for them. So I'm just going to pick out some of them, and we're going to just have some fun with them. I don't want the ones that are all of these. These are a lot. I'm like, come on now. We're going to just have some fun with some of these more of the background ones. Some of these in here are scenes, and scenes are kind of harder. Like that's a scene. And so whereas these are more just like background. But we might pull in some of those scenes. They are fun. And so, yeah, we've got a Krista and a Beverly. Are y'all kin? You can, yeah. You make them for labels for your journals. They can go in your junk journals. I'm just going to tear some pieces and some parts. And I really don't care. And I'm just going to start to lay it down. And if they span multiple cards, that's okay. And so usually what I do is I take a 12 by 12 piece of paper and I glue that to these. But you know what? Today we're going to try something new that I have not tried before. And we're just going to have fun with it, working with it like this. I love the skull paper. I think it's awesome for Halloween. Who likes Halloween? I love Halloween. I love the fact that you can dress up. I love the fact you can decorate. You can have fun. You give kids candy. You know, it's just like a fun time. You don't have to get all stressed out about buying gifts and whether or not they're going to like it. You just are like, I buy candy. Everybody loves candy. And give it to the kids. And then you get to tear. Oh, I know you do. I know you love some Halloween. I don't want it in the same spot, and I tend to be putting it in the same spot. We're just going to have fun here. How many in here junk journal or have heard of junk journaling before? It's a lot of fun. His family's from Pennsylvania. Okay, I got you. And then I want some of this. He's from Alabama. Okay. So Krista's husband's from Alabama. Beverly's ex-husband is from Pennsylvania. So it just so happened that we have two with the same last name. That's pretty cool. This is just step one. It's going to look a little funky, but in the end, you'll see that it doesn't matter how we put these papers down. These papers are going to just be a background, and that's all they're going to be. And it isn't going to matter how they're put down. And so we just want to, that kind of, I can't say what that looks like in public or on Facebook because I'm going to get in trouble and we don't want to get in trouble. Hi, Brenda. We're creating some ATCs for an hour. Let's see how many we get done. Hi, Dee. How are you? And we're in the Vintage Country Crafting with Friends group. And I just thought I'd bring something that maybe no one has seen in that group because, you know, if you're, depending on like your circle, you may have never seen this before. But, you know, if you're selling your goods, these are great to have for tags because then people tend to hold on to them because it's kind of like a little mini art piece. And they'll hold on to them and then they'll come back to you looking for like the next thing they get from you, right? Because they'll hold on to this card and they will know like, oh yeah, I bought this thing from her and it came with this awesome tag and you know, so we're just creating some little fall scenes going on here. Hey, Sunshine Designs. So if you're watching me on my page, which you might be, and if this like, if you love to create things and do things, go over and you haven't joined already, go over and join the Vintage Country Crafting with Friends group because there's like talented people who go live in that group like all the time. There's events. I'm only in a few of the events they have on that page. And go over there and join that page. You will love it. They have so many fun creatives over there. Your name is Sherry. Okay. I will try my best to remember that. I like to remember people's names. I have a tough time sometimes actually remembering people's names, but I will try my best. Faces I could remember forever. Like names, I sometimes have a tough time remembering them. Who's been buying on Amazon Prime? I haven't even had a chance to even look because I have been so busy. My sink decided to spill everywhere and I had to get a new faucet and I got a new faucet and then I don't know. It's just been one thing after the other. It's just been one thing. Have y'all ever had that happen? Like, as soon as one thing goes wrong, like 5 go wrong, and you're like, really, really, right now? I can't even. I'm overlapping. I may choose to cut away, rip away. It just doesn't matter right now. It doesn't really matter how it's on here. We're just filling up the cards. I think my glue was dried right there. So we need a little more glue. I could heat it up and it would stick. That's the beauty about the decoupage glue is you can let it dry and then you can apply whatever and then lay it on there and then heat it and it would stick. And so that is the beauty. If a few pieces of card are hanging out, that's okay. I'm all right with that. Because this is just the first step. There's going to be more to come. I just kind of want to get the big pieces. If there's a little like peekaboo piece, that's fine. Like those are fine. Doesn't really matter about that. And all the steps, they'll get covered up. rid of that. Let's put that piece there. I know it's looking a little rough, isn't it? It's okay. All right, now comes the part where we're going to go on top. And then we're going to dry this. You can 100% use Mod Podge if that's all you have. I prefer the decoupage glue, but if you don't have that and you have Mod Podge works just fine. I'm not like there's some people who would be like offended by the Mod Podge. Like, really? And it's because Mod Podge is not necessarily archival. This decoupage glue is archival. But I'm sorry, these are artist trading cards. I don't see them being like around for 100 years. I could be wrong. There could be somebody who wanted my card for 100 years and pass it down to their people, but I just don't see that happening. Hey, Shona, how are you? I just don't see that happening. And y'all know, paper crafts are super hot right now. Like, lots of people are doing the junk journals. Lots of people are doing all of those things. There's a memory decks card thing going around. There's all kind of stuff. I'm going to attach that there. With paper crafts now. And so I thought, you know what? Let's just have some fun with some paper crafts in here, because I haven't seen anybody. Maybe there have been, but I haven't seen anyone do paper crafts in here. And so I like to bring stuff folks haven't seen, haven't done. I actually have a little group. If you're interested in artist trading cards, there's a little group. That's the ATC Mystery Group that I'm part of. Come hang out on my page and you'll hear all about it. My page is Simply Flamazing Art. My name's Amanda. You can go like my page, follow me there. You'll hear all about it. If you're interested in what we're doing today, you can come hang out there and learn more about it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start to blow dry these. Now you see how they're kind of turning? I'm going to show you what we can do to fix that. You love, oh yeah, Tamara, you're part of the ATC Mystery Group. Yes, I love having you there. The boxes went out yesterday. I mailed the October boxes, and I'm not using anything that I put in that October box. So Tamara, you're not going to get any like little bit of a preview. I'm very careful. In fact, everything that I had in that box is all the way across the room, so I can't even touch it. I was like, I can't accidentally do that. So what we're talking about is a little pack gets mailed monthly of ephemera and stickers and cards and papers and I don't know, all kind of stuff in there, ribbons and all kind of stuff to make artist trading cards. And it's a mystery as to what you're going to get. And I curated October's box, which went out yesterday. I had so much fun. So much fun doing that box. Now I'm going to show you some of these are bending and they're curving. We're going to show you, like, when you're working with paper and you put your Mod Podge or your decoupage glue or glue and they start to bend and curve, I'm going to show you what you can do that will flatten them back out. It's super simple. I just want to get this glue dried. I did get a little heavy-handed on some of it. Yeah, I did not include anything. So if you have, like, see, it's bending and curving here. I'm just going to tear that apart. You can take water and just squirt the back side and it will lay down. My continuum mister just miss all the time. Like, I'm trying not to like get everything soaking wet. But it's like misting all the time. Of course, it's a continuum mister. It's what it's supposed to do. But I don't have anything that's like not a continual mister. And so, but then when you get the other side wet, it will lay down. As it dries, your paper will lay down. And so I'm like spraying everything. Everything's getting sprayed. So dry it. Now the fun part begins. We've got some little spaces. We're going to come in with some paints. We're going to come in with some other stuff. I just need to get this dry. Where they got wet on top from my continual mister. It was just spraying everything. Okay. Oh, I'm like, what is that noise? And it's blowing against it was blowing against a piece of carbon paper. And I'm like, what is that? Let's get out some fun colors. That might be a fun color with all of these. Yeah, that was red gold. I thought that was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that color is a fun color. So, yeah, I'm not giving any hints. Like I said, you can do anything you want with these. These are metallic paints from Pentart. That's a red gold. And I just want to, now I'm going to start to focus on where the card is showing through. And it'll overlap a little bit. You can see I'm being kind of not, I'm being kind of just messy with it, right? And so I'm not being clean and neat with it. Well, that helped paint my top of that one. That gave me paint on the top of that one. And I'm going to have several brushes going because I want to make this quick. And this is where you could have a stencil. You could put it through like a stencil. That would be fun. I kind of thought about that after the fact, but my stencils aren't where I can get them. So we're just gonna go with it. Again, don't be neat about it. Well, you could be neat if you wanted to, but I don't want to because I want these to look like I want them to be Halloweeny, right? And so we've got the skulls on here. We've got the pumpkins. This is going to be like my witch's brew, I guess. It kind of has that, it has that feel, doesn't it? Y'all are quiet all of a sudden. Come on now. I might go to sleep. Might be like up in here sleeping. And these little cards, these little cards are kind of a good way to test out if you're into mixed media and you want to see like how colors work together, or you want to, you know, see how it's like how a like you have an idea for something and you want to see how it would work. These little cards are awesome for that, to work out the thing. You're looking for a link. What link are you looking for? I can maybe help you. I don't know what link you're looking for. Link to what? The vintage crafting with friends? Is that what you're looking for? Because somebody could pop that in there. Janice or somebody watching could pop that in if that's what you're talking about. I don't know. Tell me what you're looking for a link for and I can maybe help you. We're going to pop a little bit of this graphite. This is all metallic paint, so it's fun. It's going to have a sheen to it. I love stuff like this. Because this is where you just play. It's all just a bunch of play. And who doesn't just love playing with their art supplies? I know I do. I know I do. Kind of wild looking, huh? The way it's all coming together. The ATC sign up. Oh yeah, the card is opened. And so all you have to do is go to atcmysterybox.com/sign up. And you can read all about it and join it. We have so much fun in that group. We do. And when you join, you'll be joining for the November box, which Grace from Comfy Nest with Grace, she is actually going to be curating that month's box. So it's so much fun. If y'all know her, I don't know. If you don't know her, she's awesome. Go follow her too. She could, I don't know. I don't think she's included in this group, but she would be a good add, Janice. She would be a good ask to add. She's awesome. Great to work with. We're just putting all these colors on. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna pull it all together. We got some stickers and some fun stuff to add. Well, that's not olive gold. I think I've got my green gold top on my olive gold. That's green gold, and this is the olive gold, which I think I was meaning to put down actually. That's okay. The green gold works good too. Green gold to me looks more blue. This has more of that olive, like the dark. And it all has sparkles in it. So it makes it so fun. But see, you don't have to worry about being a painter and being able to paint with this, because you just use papers and then just the paint you do use, you just blop, blop, blop. This technique is so easy to do, guys. Okay. I thank you for putting that out there. All is welcome to join us. So, okay. And I've got 12 going here. So that's completely awesome. My creepy background. That's why I was saying it doesn't really matter when you put the paper down. There's some ways where you could lay the paper out, use a cardstock, and then just have the whole scene and then cut it. That's the way I typically do it, but this is just so much fun. Just tearing the paper and then just creating these little masterpieces on the fly. Yeah, the card actually for that opened today. And so we go live in the group. But you can come over to my page and hear all about it. Tomorrow I'll be live at 12 on my page for a little mini event. So my page is Simply Flamazing Art. If you're new to me, you can go there and you can see. And tomorrow I'll be live. And Michelle, another one of the admins, is going to be live immediately following me. We traded mystery packs, and we're going to open them tomorrow and create cards from the mystery pack that we both sent each other. So it's kind of like a little mini event. Y'all are quiet. We got 13 people in here. No one's talking. All right. I know I'm not creating, like I am creating, but I'm not. Well, this is crafting too. This is sort of crafting also. It's the fun part of it. Okay, so we've got our cards down. I'm actually going to grab a little bit of the screen and pop it in here where I have a little bit of card showing. I like to cover the back sides of my cards. Like when it's all said and done, you won't be able to see the card. And so we're going to cut anything hanging over. We're going to cut away. I still got some tacky spots, but we're gonna move on. We're just not gonna worry about that. And I'm gonna grab some ephemera. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Like a whole bunch of stuff. This is from other boxes and from folks sending me stuff and stuff I have collected and added to previous boxes. And so there's a little bit of everything in here. And this is where it just gets a lot of fun, guys. This is where it just turns to be a lot of fun. And you can see there's so much stuff that I couldn't like pull it all out at once because it would just be too much on my table at once. It would just be way too much. And so I just like pulling out some odds and ends stuff that just looks like fun Halloween-y type mystery type stuff. Got some lace here too. That would be fun to just gore up a little bit. Cut off some of that. Ooh, I'm running out of time. I will say mystery ATC cards, they do take a hot minute. They are not something that is just created like on a whim. I mean, it is on a whim, but it does, you have to like, you end up going through your stuff. Like I'm going through my stuff and I need to be creating and not like being like, oh, look at that. No, look at that. Having all that kind of fun. And so I need to get like serious. All right. I'm done with that. And so we can take some of like this lace and use it in a way that's kind of unexpected. And then I've got these little dudes. I've got some stuff. I've got my ephemera that I had started with. And we're just going to layer. We're just going to work on layering. And so this is where you just have fun. You're like, these little pieces of paper. Trying to be really careful. And then I have some of these little animals that we're going to cut out. I'm trying to hurry up too. I'm like, whoosh. Sometimes it takes a minute. Again, we stuck these earlier to our and you know, when you're doing 12 versus when you're doing like 2 or 3, it doesn't take as long as it feels like this is taken. And so what's everybody having for dinner tonight? I have a meeting at my church to go to at 6:30, so I don't know what I'm having for dinner. Because it's going to be like immediately after this, I have to leave to get to there for the meeting at my church. Um, he's so cute. I have a little fox. So look how cute that's going to be. And we'll have some little fall words. We're going to have, I've got these fall leaves that we did. We cut some of these out. Kind of like this one here. These are not entirely dry. But they're dry enough. And I have a little bit of lift. It's okay if I have a little bit of lift. I'm not worried because I've got to hook them down. And so in hooking them down, it will... I have that lift because it's not dry. And so it's pulling apart. And I might have been in a little rush too. You're having leftovers. What are the leftovers? Are they good leftovers or just like I've had chili the past couple of nights. It's like I kind of don't want it again tonight though. It's good, but it's like I've had enough chili for right now. I made it on Sunday. So I've had it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like, kind of done with it. I've had it 3 nights in a row. Counting the night I had it. But I can't make a small pot of chili. I don't know about y'all, but when I make chili, I make too much. And then I get tired of it before it's done because it's, it's just, well, me and my husband, but he doesn't eat it. He can't really eat it, and he doesn't eat. So he has issues with food, and he can't eat food. And I mean, he does eat food, but he eats like a tablespoon or a teaspoon at a time. And the chili, even though I do it very mild, it's too hot for him. So But we make do. Tonight might be a Chick-fil-A night. It might be a Chick-fil-A night. Freeze leftovers. Yeah, I do that too. I do that too, and then take them out. Although I'm terrible about taking them out unless it's something that's really super good. Like my husband says that the freezer is a kiss of death for most things. He's like, it's a kiss of death for most things for you. And he's not all wrong in that. And so he's not all wrong, I will say, unfortunately. And so we're going to just do some fun things. You just, put some different ephemera, stickers, etc. I've got a whole bunch of stickers here. I can pull out some. I have to keep some of this away because there is a thing of stickers in here that I used. And I got to make sure I don't pick them up. Actually, there's 2 in here that I used. I can use these though. I did not use those. And I did not use those. Okay. Have to be careful because there was some stickers in here. Actually, these might be fun, and I did not use these. No, I did not use those. Had to look at them really close. I had to look at them. It is hard to remember. Hey, Ann, how are you? We are making ATCs for a few more minutes. I have until 6 in the group. So something like this is kind of cute on something that's like an unexpected background. Let's see. Do a few of those. Oh, this little dude probably needs to be used. He kind of looks like a little alien type thing. I know I have to be very careful because, I can't be putting out there what I have used. We've got like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So let's get at least a few of these like ready to go. This one needs a leaf or something. I need an animal for that one. I think I need an animal. Let me cut out this big deer right here. I like that. That will be good. Pick up some space. Hey, Pat, how are you? Yes, ATCs are happening. These are all my girls from the ATC group. Y'all's box went out, but I can tell you none of the stuff I'm using was in it. So Don't get too excited. And it isn't until next week that we're opening those boxes. So don't be like, oh, she's using, nope, 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 I'm not. I even had to hold my sticker box away because I didn't want it to be, I did not want it to be anything you could see. All right, we're going to start sticking down some of this stuff because I got 4 minutes and I want to have a card done. I think we'll get a few done actually in 4 minutes. We'll get a few done because I've already got some laid out, right? So we've got this like kind of great. I'm using my paper glue for this, guys. It's Pen Tart. It's paper glue. And these are those little, whoops. We decoupage paper onto watercolor paper, and then I cut out those leaves and the deer and the little fox there from that. And we got these cute little kids. We use lots of decoupage papers. We use, well, 3 different decoupage papers. We use paints. We used all kind of stuff. I want to get this glued down. Kind of like my little scene we got going here. Whoops. Whoops, you raised completely off of that. Really? Come on. Come on, behave yourself. You will stick when I hit you with some heat. As long as I get you back on there, right, you will stick. Oh, wait a minute. I had you going like that. Two minutes. Get some of our stickers. I haven't given any hints. No. Hey, Teresa, how are you? We're doing some ATCs with some. We've got decoupage papers. You will recognize some of them because I think I got all of these from you. We're just doing a whole bunch of them. We're seeing how many we can get done in an hour. And I got 1 minute, but I haven't given any hints away to them. They're going to have some funny sayings on them when we're done. I just haven't gotten that far yet. And so we've been using Pen Tart products. So much fun. Little brick wall going in there. No hints have been given away. I got 1 minute, guys. But you can see how fun these are just to sit and play with them. I'm going to put this little girl on. Anyway, well, I'll see y'all later. Up next is I don't forgot her name. Anyway, she's on now. Y'all go watch her in the vintage country crafting with friends. I'm going to finish up some of these after I get back from my church meeting, and I'll post pictures. Talk to you later. Bye.